Druski, the internet comedian sensation who's really going mainstream. He's getting in movies. I saw him on First Take. I've seen him everywhere. He did a NASCAR video spoofing white guys that I don't think white guys could spoof black guys in this way. He went full whiteface. It's big deal, little deal, no deal. Let's play the clip. This is 2 minutes, 18 seconds. Let's play the clip and then we'll discuss whether it's funny, whether it's appropriate, whether it's hypocritical, whether it's a big deal, little deal, or no deal. Play the clip.
Hey, Suanna. Suanna.
She's not listening.
Hey, come up. You need to listen to your nana. Go ahead, baby.
6 o'clock.
Girl, you crazy now. Hey, me ma. How you doing, baby? How you doing, baby? Good. All right. Hey, you lost, boy?
No, I'm going to the race.
What race?
NASCAR race.
You going to NASCAR?
Yes, sir. A little bit.
You ain't lost, is you?
No, I'm good. I'm going to the race, sir.
Sure about that?
Yes, sir.
Find something safe to do, boy. Yeah. If liquor don't kill us, pussy must.
All right, let's start here. Can we put up a regular picture of Druski's for people that may not know him, haven't seen him, didn't catch him last week on First Take? Yeah, so there's Druski. As I'm sure looks like some sort of African American to me, but plays black for the internet, I'm sure. Anyway, Shamika, let's start here. Is the skit funny? And if so, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest level, what level of funny is this?
I guess I would give it about a 4 or 5, Jason, but I have a very weird sense of humor. So it's a lot of things that I don't find funny. And then there are things that I absolutely crack up at that people say, that's not funny, but it's hilarious to me. So I'm not the right person to judge the level of funny because, like I said, I'm very weird when it comes to my sense of humor.
Yeah, I would call this a 2 in terms of humor. And there was one joke early that was really blue and inappropriate that I have to admit I found funny. I didn't hear it the first time I heard it, but it's a very inappropriate joke, but it did make me laugh. Other than that, I didn't find this funny. I found it more intentionally provocative and just trolling. Hey, I'm gonna do whiteface, and white people can't do blackface, and I'm going to portray a white redneck in the worst way possible. And so I didn't find it that funny. And I found it as like, hey, I have privileges. I can do things that white comedians can't, so I'm going to do it. And it's the hypocrisy of it that bothers me. If I was, I'm not offended by the video. The video's harmless, but it's just really, really hypocritical, and it's intentionally done to inflame white people. And that's where he's going to get the attraction off of.
Yeah, I felt like it was harmless as well. I didn't think anything of it when I saw it. I think the most I thought about it was that I have a similar hat in my closet, and so that was kind of funny to me. But I do see the hypocrisy in it. When you think about the fact that Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel had to apologize for previous blackface skits they did, that weren't actually really blackface. You know, they were trying to be brown faced people. I think one was imitating Chris Rock, another was trying to imitate maybe Magic Johnson or something. I can't remember. So the fact that white people can't do this without having to apologize, I see the hypocrisy in it, and I do understand the white people that are online saying this is hypocritical. We could never do this, because we've seen them have to backtrack over old videos and apologize. Sarah Silverman had to come out and say that she felt ignorant for her blackface stuff. So they do have to apologize, and they can't get away with it. This is what people have been saying for a while now, that there are things that black people can say and do that white people can't say and do. And, you know, maybe it's hypocritical, but it is actually the truth. It's just a fact. We can get away with pretty much saying and doing anything.
And I can hear people right now saying, so maybe that's a good thing. There was, hey, during slavery, there were things white people could do that black people couldn't do. During Jim Crow, there were things white people could do that black people couldn't do. So, you know, they just got to deal with it. So they can't make racist jokes. They should just get over with it. Why are they so desperate to make racist jokes? Why is Druski? Why are you interested in laughing at them? What's the solution here? And I think the solution here is not to stop Druski from doing what he wants to do, but it's this whole blackface thing, particularly when people on Halloween want to dress up as Michael Jackson or dress up as Martin Luther King or whatever. We need to legalize that and quit pretending to be offended that some white person on Halloween dressed up like Rick James or Jay-Z or whomever. And we should legalize comedians to crack whatever joke they want to crack and quit pretending like our panties get all up and, oh my God, when a white person cracks a joke on black people, it's racist. We got to man up. Are we man enough for this freedom or not? That to me is the solution. Let everybody do what they want. Let's quit the cosplay.
Absolutely. That's the solution for me as well. Some people would say, oh, we shouldn't laugh at either side. But I find both jokes equally offensive and funny. They're funny to me. I like offensive jokes. You know, I have a very crass or sometimes dark sense of humor. So that type of stuff is absolutely funny to me. I would say let everybody do it. If you find it funny, laugh. If you don't watch it. That's the way I feel with most things on the internet. If I'm not interested in it, I just don't pay attention to it. But I think everybody should be allowed. And again, I see the hypocrisy in it, that they get so offended when someone white tries to do the same thing. I don't get offended at monkey jokes or usual suspect references. I see all of that type of stuff online. Let them do what they're going to do and laugh or not, but let everybody at least attempt to say something funny.
I'm about to contradict myself a little bit because I'm saying, hey, what Druski's doing is harmless. I don't think these jokes, particularly when executed in a real way and they speak to a real truth, because as we were talking this morning, it's just like Druski, this redneck guy that's in his car or standing somewhere and just spitting at the feet of black people. The reason I consider that harmless is because that's not a reflection of reality. Good old boy, redneck guy who may be racist. He's not looking for that type of smoke, that he's not trying to trigger a physical reaction or a conflict. He might he might use the hard R behind someone's back. He may get heated and use the hard R in a confrontation, but just, hey, someone's walking by and I'm gonna spit at their feet. That's not what's going on. And so that's why I call it harmless, because it doesn't get at any truth. And good comedy really isn't harmless. It has a purpose. It speaks to a greater truth. And so if and that's why I'm almost thinking like it would be healthy to legalize black and white comedians to get at some of the truth here of irresponsible parenting of kids, irresponsible producing of kids. You know, if somebody wanted to do blackface and show overweight women in Lululemon pants like they got bodies like they are a supermodel, I'm all for it because it gets at the truth, and maybe it will, running around with your pants halfway off your butt. People should be able to ridicule that. Maybe it would put a stop. We should be laughing at guys that are making it harder for them to walk because their pants are hanging off their butt. I mean, I just like, who wants to go to all this effort when you got to walk in a funny way just to keep your pants up? I would love to see some like truthful comedy that isn't harmless, and maybe it would be a good way of producing better behavior if we were laughing at the right misbehavior. If you enjoyed that video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss a moment of Fearless.